Aloha, beloveds. So I'm back from Hawaii and just catching up with everything. I know I didn't have time to go live earlier this week, so I have some time now that I do a little check-in. And there was a topic that came in, or a subject that came in a shamanic journey earlier this week that they were encouraging me to bring forward. And they were showing me these sacred sites, and maybe this is part of from just being in Hawaii, where there are a lot of sacred sites, and there is a lot of powerful vortex energy there as well, connected to Lemuria, especially on Kauai. I was on Oahu, which is a little bit of a more yang energy. But in this shamanic journey, I was shown that, sacred sites hold frequencies or energies. And, some of them are vortexes or portals that allow us to accelerate our own spiritual growth and awareness. But the reason that they hold these frequencies is that's part of their natural being. And the other part is that that's why people go there. And when people go to a certain place, and this can be, a shrine, a temple, a church, wherever, and you are engaging in this positive frequency or high frequency of connecting to the divine, that area becomes even further initiated or ladened or filled with these frequencies of connection. And so there are many sacred sites that do this, like Sedona or Mount Shasta, which I have a retreat in Mount Shasta. And I also just posted a retreat going to Kauai. I'm having a lot of energy connecting there. The Red Skull that I learned about that is there, and it helps connect to the Lemurian frequency. And all of these sacred sites, as well as, crystals like crystal skulls or Vogel wands, these also hold frequencies that, they invite us to then step into that frequency with that crystal or that sacred site. And this helps us to learn how to be more of our true selves, or to raise our vibration or our frequency, right? So many people do this as a mind training. Course in Miracles looks at it that way in terms of the mind. Well, the book itself, A Course in Miracles, is something that has been scribed in. And this was coming in through the consciousness of Jesus Christ. There's also many other scribed or channeled books out there. Again, this is a frequency or a vibration. And as we read it, we are then invited to align with this vibration or this frequency. And it's teaching us how to align ourselves in this way. And so there are many different ways that we can do this. And where we feel most called to do this is what is most important, because that's where we are in alignment at that time. I know that somebody had commented on one of the other videos talking about some of the things that are going on in our world. Mostly it seemed like I can't even remember it now, but it's not really in my frequency. But, anything that's kind of like a natural disaster or things happening in Mother Nature. Again, it's all about the frequency or how you respond to it. So things that come into our field, it's all about how we're going to interact with it. How are we going to respond? How is it affecting our energy, our frequency? Is it a signal for us to help others more? Does it put us in a place of fear and panic? Is it an invitation to become more aware about an interest in helping the environment? Maybe that's part of our soul path. So everybody is going to have a different reaction to these things, and that is what is most important. So anything that is going on, it really is how you are choosing to connect with it, what it is showing to you through how you're feeling about it, right? And then you can look at that, and then you can either, if it's kind of like a negative or heavy energy, you can look at that and release that and learn how to, go to a different place with that, or it's teaching you something that needs to be looked at, right? It's revealing that for you. And so all of these things have to do with vibration or frequency or energy. And so I was just being told to just send that little reminder out there on that topic. And again, I'm offering these retreats at these sacred sites to help you with raising your frequency, raising your vibration, coming into alignment with yourself in Mount Shasta or Kauai, the ancient Lemurian energies, and working with Akashic Enlightenment and light language, just to help you raise your frequency, raise your awareness, your self-awareness, align yourself with your true soul self, with source, with all that is. And this is a really pinnacle time, right? And this is why they're having me bring this up. We're in a great turnover right now this month. The new moon happened June 3rd, and the full moon is happening, I think, either Sunday, late Sunday, or it's very, very early, like 1 a.m. Monday morning. And this full moon and then the equinox coming on the 21st, all of this energy is really shifting us and accelerating us to really quickly come into these highest and best paths for us at this time. The universe is saying, hey, do you want to keep kind of slumming it where you are? Or do you want to take this lovely path that we've been trying to show you, right? Let go of these things that are kind of, maybe dragging you down or aren't as inspiring or showing you that it's not bringing you the greatest joy in your life. So why are you doing it, right? Is it from a place of trying to please others? Is it a place of, well, you're comfortable and you're used to it, but now it's really time to start looking outside of those places and aligning with your higher, truest self, right? I mean, that's always kind of the path, but right now it is a pinnacle time. Again, many astrologers are saying that 2020 is going to be a big and powerful year. And this year of 2019 is really shaking loose all the little weak spots that are there that need to be addressed before we really go into this energy of 2020. All right, you kind of want to get all those holes patched up on your canoe before you go out on this amazing journey. So it's nice to be able to check in, be aware of your energy, your frequency, your state of mind, where you are coming from when you are stepping into whatever it is you're stepping into, relationship, career, soul path work, even going on a vacation. Why are you going on a vacation, right? Is it something that is spiritually guided, led by your soul, or all it is, or is it coming from a place of trying to escape something, right? So it really is, where is your state of mind, where is your frequency, where is your energy in doing all of these things? And so we're just doing a check-in to do a little reminder about that, a reminder of all the powerful moon energies and solstice energies that are coming through this month. All right. And I'm just going to do a little check-in here. I see some of you are starting to show up here for the live. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for the welcome back. And let's see, we have a question. What type of ritual do you recommend we do on the day night of the full moon to get out of the slumps and get to our higher self? Well, I always suggest Akashic Enlightenment. That's the tool that I was taught to share with everyone, to open your Akashic Enlightenment and ask, what is the full moon bringing me? What is it asking of me? And this is what I do when I do these light language and message transmissions for you. I ask, what do they have for the collective? What alignments do you have? And then they bring forward everything that I put into the channeled sessions for you guys. And so it really is just showing up, going into that meditative state. And there are lots of ways to go into this meditative state. Akashic Enlightenment is a very high frequency meditative state, right? You say the prayer, you're going into that space. You can do a shamanic journey and listen to drumming, and that's putting you into that theta meditative state. There's lots of sound healing that puts you into different brainwave states. So it really depends on what kind of meditation, whatever gets you to go within, whatever puts you into a higher frequency, a place that you are connecting with your higher self, your higher soul self, and source, and that you can accept, the guidance that is coming in. You can really listen in and understand the guidance that's coming in. So however that works for you, again, I suggest Akashic Enlightenment. The Akashic Enlightenment prayer is in my book, Akashic Enlightenment, which you can get on Kindle or on Amazon. And it is a really nice time to check in, or during the moon cycles, which I like to do. And usually I feel light language or some sort of message coming in at that time anyway, or I sense the energy that's coming in. As you do this, eventually you just start to naturally tune in with what is going on energetically. And so when you become more attuned to what is going on, then it's easier to settle in and to listen to the natural frequencies that are going on in the universe at that time. So I hope that answers your question, Hillary. And just a couple more people saying hello here. So it's nice checking in with you all. I don't know how long this conversation will be today. Just wanted to get in there and talk about frequencies. And it really is about that frequency and the state of mind of everything that you are coming towards everything with, right? We really want to be in that state of alignment with our highest soul self, which aligns us with all it is and source. So you're welcome, Hillary. So I'm just going to check in and see if there's anything else that they have for us today. There's just a nice peaceful quiet, which they're saying, sometimes this is the most harmonizing frequency, right? Bringing in this peace and this quiet. And this allows us to then be able to hear, feel, or sense what is going on within ourselves and compare that to the energy that is going on. Maybe there's energy in the home or the office that you're in, the people that you're around. And then you can also then start to tap in with the universal energies. And of course, the sensitivity takes practice in this lifetime, or maybe you have previous soul incarnations where you were very tuned into the energies and working with them, and you're very adept at doing it now. We're each on our own soul path, on our own journeys, at our own levels, and to always be kind to yourself for where you are at. So I'm just going to see if there's any other questions. I hope you're picking up the aloha vibes. And I'm just going to say again, I just created a retreat for Kauai, and that's coming up in the end of September. And the energies there are they're very ripe. I was shown that in a journey. So it's these sacred sites are kind of, they have their own energy and fluctuations that they have of their own being, right? They are going through their own kind of connections to the universal energy. And right now, I got the vortex that is at Kauai in Hawaii, that island. It's very ripe with a lot of transformative energies. So I'm very excited to go there. I've spent a lot of time on Kauai. My family had a timeshare there when I was growing up. And so I've been connected to that island since I was young. And it is a very powerful, transformative island that through connecting to kind of like, I think it's the goddess of Kauai, or Pele, right? The fire goddess. This is that transformative energy of going from death into life, right? Kind of like the phoenix, okay? And so that energy is very helpful right now, especially with 2020 coming, right? It's a good time to go into these deeper spiritual places and clear out as many of the cobwebs as we can, so that we can become more aligned with who we truly are and just more fully step onto this path that we are all going on to, that is going to be New Earth, right? New Earth is coming in, this new paradigm of alignment, of joy, right, and love. The way we are able to live our lives in joy and love is with how much we are aligned within ourselves and how much we are living authentically from that place, because this puts us in a state of joy because we are being our truest soul selves, and then we are inspiring others to do the same around us. So I hope that you are following your guidances and your intuitions. on how the frequencies are affecting you, places that you feel called to go to, books that you feel called to connect with, crystals, anything that is holding a frequency, and just kind of asking, what is this frequency or vibration teaching me or telling me, right? And just becoming aware of that. And the quicker and the sooner that we become aware of that, the quicker we are able to kind of receive the lesson, receive the message that that experience is calling us into. And then we move forward to the next. So I hope you enjoyed this little check-in. If anybody has any questions, I'll take a few questions. And if there's no questions, then I will probably close out the session for now. So great that some of you are able to connect in right now. I know it's a surprise. Friday at 4, well, actually it's like 4:30 here on the West Coast. Okay. Well, much love to all of you. I hope you have a beautiful weekend and beautiful weather. And I will be checking in with you for the full moon that is coming up. Okay, we'll do a light language transmission and a longer light language healing session for that. And again, I don't really give recommendations on like crystals or books or anything unless it's coming from a higher guidance place. Find what you feel drawn to, and that's what's in alignment with you at that time. Okay. So many blessings to all of you. I send you all lots of love and light. I hope you're doing well on your journeys, and I look forward to connecting with you at the time of the full moon. Okay, so mahalo and aloha for now. Bye.